Yo, what up? It's Aaron
So how
Moses.
did you get stabbed?
Damn, gang. So this is an interview, man. This is a reaction to the interview with Nature Boy getting, he already said it, 9 times and beat with sticks. Let's get into it.
So how did you get stabbed 9 times? Talk to me about that,
They
man.
thought I was a named Lewis, the GDs.
Mm.
I kept hearing, yo, you look. When I came in here, I seen my people. Like I seen like the real streets. It's in here, man. The hood is in here. The house, nigga. It,
Let's break that down. Now, I'm not from California. I'm not from LA. But in Chicago, there are names that certain organizations and nations give each other. Some are derogatory and some are more so neutral, and they are only to be taken as disrespect if you say it in a certain tone. For example, a lot of people might call the GDs or people on the six the forks, right? Some people might call people that are stones or under the five, they might call them hooks or bricks because of the symbolism that they use in their paraphernalia. It's not necessarily disrespectful, they just don't want to say the actual name. It's not like if a blood calls a crib or if a crib calls a blood it's not that. It's just I don't want to. If I'm a blood, I don't want to say the word crip. If I'm a crip, I don't want to say the word blood. So we're just gonna come with this neutral term. Let's just say um, uh, a red guy, or if I'm a blood, I'm gonna say the blue boys, something like that. But there's a term for Vice Lord. They might say Vicky Lose, right? That's a very old term, right? So for them to say you look like a guy named Lewis for a quote unquote alleged GD in New York, which shout out to New York. There's a lot of the guys. There's a lot of GDs in New York. A lot. Which he's in Georgia, and Georgia is the first place that was documented outside of Chicago, outside of the Midwest, excuse me, for there to be a mass GD movement population. So for him to run into that in jail, for him to say, when you come into jail, this is the streets to prison. This is not Nature Boy's first rodeo. He's already been to prison before. He already knows. He knows more than I know because I've never been to prison, right? So he already knew what that was. He knows these terms. There's GDs in probably 50 states, probably at least 45 states. Maybe not Hawaii. There's GDs everywhere. So you know what a Vicky Lou is. You know what a Lewis is.
it's a different in here. They target a certain and that nigga me. So when I came in here, all I seen was me. It's like, oh, this is where the real is at. Oh, out there was getting on my nerve, but they fake. All the real is in here. So when I got in here, I quickly seen like, oh, damn, all my energy that I was out there with is in here. All the real.
You probably shouldn't say stuff like that. All the energy that I had is in here, which means you belong in there. No, you need to not embrace. I mean, you really. I mean, he has life, and I couldn't ever imagine what that feels like. I would have to say shout out to all the people who act because I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. No. If I'm not even gonna speak that. But I'll just say this, just like Nipsey Hussle said, uh, I'm gonna figure out how not to do life. I'll just say it like that, very light for the children. I'm gonna figure out if I do something, if I were to do something, I'm not even gonna figure that. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. But you're still in there playing these Nature Boy games, bro. The jig is up, bro. You're in there, bro. Why are you still playing these Nature Boy games on the phone? You already got your eyebrows cut like a baddie. I'm not saying he's a baddie. I'm just saying that's how baddies get their eyebrows cut. What are you doing, bro? You still want to do interviews? You still want to, bro? You got the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to manipulate the masses. You manipulated the masses, bro. If you can't do it in there, you can't do it anywhere, and you already did it everywhere. So you should be at home. You should be calling us from an iPhone instead of on the jail phone. You should be calling us on the most upgraded, updated, instated Android. You should be calling us on the Android iPhone 17 collab. Why you calling on the jail phone? I thought you had clout. Come on,
here. So it's like a
it's like a
family
fantasy.
reunion in this motherfucker. Like, yo, what up? Like, yo, what up? It's like they look at you, they know you wanted up.
What nigga in their right mind says that prison is a family reunion? Gay.
Like, yo, what up? Got the same energy, like, what's up? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No.
like what's up with you? What's up with you? Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
I don't.
So it's like, but it's a familiar energy, so it's family. It's weird. It's like I went into the army or something.
So wait a minute. You went into the army in prison for life with niggas you don't know when you just got stabbed? That's how you don't move. That's how you don't move. We're not gonna call you nature boy. We're gonna call you prison boy. And I don't think it's funny that this nigga, I don't even want to call him a nigga. That's an honorable title. This dude, this person, he's a person, went to prison. I don't think that this person being in prison is funny because he has children, and those children are going to be lost to a certain extent. Now, they could have the best stepfather or uncles or whatever around them, but they're still not going to have a father. I met a lot of people that had cool uncles and good representation of manhood and things like that, but it was just them not having a father. It was still a certain undertone that came with that. Am I saying free him? No. But come on, prison boy, talk about how this is like an extended family and how you've been waiting on this all your life, and how the prison energy with niggas that haven't seen a female or had intercourse with a female in over 20 years because they don't have conjugal visits in Georgia, from my understanding. How this is your family, how this is your energy, how you just fits in so well, and you just understood, and they talk like, tell me what it's like.
But the most beautiful thing I seen, sir, is that we had unity. We had unity. The brothers was working together. Right before I got stabbed, it was like paradise in there. I'm not gonna.
So do they realize they hit the wrong person?
Yeah. But by that time I was stabbed 9 times, machete in the leg, punctured through my lung, the right lung collapsed. Then they flew me up on a helicopter. Then you know what they put.
Nah, I don't think they threw you up on the helicopter. I think they made you throw that ass in a circle. I think that's what you meant to say. I think they made you take your shirt off and twist it around the deck like a helicopter. I think that's what you were doing at the beginning, and they didn't like how you were doing it, so they stabbed you once. I don't think they stabbed you 9 times, because then the whole prison would be locked down and they would lose TV privileges. Nobody would be able to get visits, and everybody was like, bro, I'm running out of soups. What should we do? I don't know. He just doesn't want to do it anymore. I think that you were performing R. Kelly, but your voice was getting a little hoarse. That's why you sound like that. That's why that dude in the back was like, yo. I know you didn't hear that, but I caught that. You're telling the story wrong. They made you throw it in a circle, and then they made you take your shirt off like a helicopter. Now they call you Astro Man. Instead of Nature Boy, they call you Astro Man.
Stabbed 9 times, machete in the leg, punctured through my lung, right lung
I think
collapsed.
they punctured his lung. I think they did that, absolutely.
Then they flew me up on a helicopter.
I think they threw him against the wall and made him twist his shirt around like a helicopter.
Then you know what they put it in the press as, oh, non-threatening, non-life threatening stabs. They didn't tell what happened. It was just, oh,
How are they gonna say it's non-threatening, non-life threatening, non-threatening if they punctured your lung and your lung collapsed? They blew your back out and you lost your breath. And you said your lung collapsed, but the nurse kept putting the thing to your chest and she was like, ain't nothing wrong with this boy. And she wrote it off. That's why you gotta stop telling them lies, boy.
with life threatening wounds.
Mm-hmm.
So I got stabbed 9 times,
Mm-hmm.
punctured my lung, collapsed my lung.
Mm-hmm.
And I still got up. Like, what the f wrong with y'all niggas? I ain't do shit, niggas. And then they like, the reason why they stopped is they pulled up on them. Like, bro, that's the wrong That's a nigga named Elligio Bishop. You had to bring in my papers and my mat.
That's not why. I've never been in prison one day in my life. Common sense will tell you that's not how things go. That's just not how it happens. No, that's not a thing.
Then they stopped. They was about to kill me. They stopped. And then they went 2 rounds on me, stabbing and beating me with sticks. And then I got up.
That didn't happen. That didn't happen.
Straight adrenaline. Strong shit. What I do to y'all? What I do to you? It's on a video somewhere because I seen somebody record it.
Oh, is it? And it's in Georgia? Oh, you saw somebody recording it. So it was on a phone. So this is not true. Okay. Because I'm thinking it was because, they have cameras and... No. So this is not true. It's on a video somewhere because I saw somebody recording it.
I seen somebody, they got phones in here. Everybody got a phone.
No, they
It's
don't.
like the free world in here.
No, it's not.
Even the woman that COs, they just all COs. All the COs is females.
No, it's not. This nigga's Dr. Kappenstein. No, it's not. Georgia's one of the poorest states in America. These niggas don't have money. Niggas in Georgia don't go to jail for money, bro. Niggas in Georgia don't go to jail for money, bro. Just like everywhere else. Niggas go to jail for trying to impress a bitch because they don't have money. This is black America, bro. Prison is the worst people in America. That's what prison is. The worst people in America that got caught for doing crimes. The worst people in America don't have money. The worst people in America don't have time to be recording somebody doing some stupid shit. They didn't have money to do this. Come on now.
So it's like a world, it's like an underworld. You don't miss nothing in here. You get pussy, phone, everything in here. Everything.
Man.
This is free world, it's an underworld. The females, they dress up in CO uniforms, but they're really niggas' wives.
I don't even know what that means. That sounded weird to begin with, but it is what it is. It's not what it's not. It's Aaron Balls. It's on the band, you the band, we the band together, man. Lives in the bread, beat it. Peace. Gang.